Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A1 Forever Sports. If this is your first time, make sure you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and even the share button so other people can see the video, the content, and be a part of the A1 Forever Sports family. Now, the NFL draft, it has come and went. But while some guys heard their names called, their dreams came true in front of their families and friends, there are some guys that unfortunately their name was not called, but they weren't forgotten. They still have an opportunity. And that's where the undrafted free agency period is coming into play. The Atlanta Falcons have signed 16 guys for their undrafted free agency class. Who are the front runners? Who are the high-end projects? Who are the interior and the trenches? And who are the depth and specialists? Chris Tipmore, A1 Forever Sports. Let's get into it. Now, as I said before, the Falcons signed 16 different guys. But I'm going to start with the front runners. And the reason why I call them the front runners is because I feel like they have the strongest chance to make the roster. And let's start with Vinny Anthony II, wide receiver out of Wisconsin. Now, I consider him the money man because he has a $265,000 guaranteed contract. Remember when the Falcons offered Kobe Bryant a contract and everyone was like, oh, that must mean he's going to make the team. And he eventually did. So with the amount of money that the Falcons paid this guy, he is the priority. He brings a 4.0 shuffle speed and is a plug and play return specialist. He can make a tough catches, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with Vinny Anthony II. He led Wisconsin in receiving yards in 2024 and receptions in 2025. He has over 42 kick returns, providing experience at the specialist department. The second guy on this list would be James Brockermeyer. He is the center from the Miami Hurricanes. Pro ready, didn't allow a single sack in 2025. He's technically sound and a clear favorite to develop behind the veteran center, Ryan Nuzil. One thing you can't forget about James Brockermeyer is the pedigree. He is the son of former NFL first round pick Blake Brockermeyer and is one of the most consistent performers at the Senior Bowl, which is often springboarded undrafted free agents making the roster. The third guy, now, this is a sleeper type option, but I'm still going to put him in the front runners. Jack Veiling, tight end out of Michigan State. The red zone threat is what they call him. He has had 15 career touchdowns and he has rare size. You have Kyle Pitts and Charlie Warner established. And the thing about it, I know you still have Josh Simons, but Jack is going to come in to compete for that tight end 3 spot. So look out. Now let's start talking about some high upside projects. The training camp sleepers, if you will. We have at quarterback, Mr. Jack Strand. Now he's a D2 gunslinger, but he is 6'5", 240. Physical specimen and has thrown over 126 touchdowns. He's a project quarterback, but fans will be rooting for him to at least be able to get on this team because outside of Tua and Michael Penix, you had Easton Stick. I don't think that's going to be the situation for the Atlanta Falcons. Interesting, but Cash Jones, scatback running back from the University of Georgia, 2-time national champion who excels on third down. Now, I'm thinking that he's going to be more so on special teams if he does make it. And be more so of a gunner, because he can be elite at that. Wide receiver, we're going back to back here. First, we're going to talk about Malik Rutherford, wide receiver from Georgia Tech. He is a slot dynamic, another kid that has Keelan Marion, wide receiver from Miami. Now he's a vertical threat and nearly 16 yards per catch. The Falcons want a deep threat, somebody that can track the ball, and it is him. The last guy that I have as far as the upside projects, high-end projects, Malcolm DeWalt IV out of Akron. Cornerback, ball hawk, highly productive, and the Falcons were continuously looking for competition in that secondary. In comes Malcolm to try to help with that. Now we're moving on. The interior and the trenches. Representing the offensive line out of Wisconsin, we have Riley Malman. Now he is called the Big Ten Wall. Massive frame with tons of starting experience, elite pass protection. So we're going to see where he goes, but also not to be outdone, you got Cam Dewberry. Versatile guard, somebody that can help with the guard depth. You're going to need to do that. And he was a top recruit for Texas A&M before going to Alabama. He played multiple positions on the interior. Hometown kid Carlos Allen out of Houston. Defensive tackle. The run stuff. His low man wins. Interior defender meant to eat up blocks and allow linebackers to flow to the ball. He's coming back home to the A where he's originally from. It's going to be interesting to see if that extra boost for the home team will catapult him to 53-man roster. CJ Nunnally from Purdue, the edge rotator, high motor pass rusher who provides fresh legs during training camp. He can fight for a spot on the edge rotation. As you know, the Falcons will always need that. Now, the last four guys are depth/specialists. They will be fighting for a role. It's going to be interesting. But the top guy that I have to start with is Andrell Anthony, wide receiver out of Duke. He is a speed merchant, okay? You want to talk about a guy who can really get down the field? This is one guy that can do it. He's been at Michigan, Oklahoma, and also Duke. He has track speed, and coaches love to test it in camp. That guy is going to be somebody you got to keep your eye on. Lamika Brockington, wide receiver from Minnesota. Very physical receiver, known for his blocking and his toughness. And he is a dirty work type of a guy. Doesn't mind sticking his nose in where it does and doesn't belong, but it's all in good faith. Then you have Brandon Frazier, tight end out of Auburn, the modern H-back. Homie is 6'7" with a massive frame, and he's a massive target as well, who can be an extra tackle in jumbo sets. Depending on the personnel that you want to run, Brandon Frazier can be a part of it. Last guy, and he is a long snapper. We're talking about Philip Forenzo. Long snapper out of Clemson. You already know that's a pipeline school. In the NFL, these battles will continue and often be decided by a single fraction of a second of a snap. Anything can go wrong when you're a long snapper, and you have to be prepared mentally and physically for that. So guys, please, by all means, tell me, who is your favorite? Who do you feel like is going to make the team? Who do you feel like is a sleeper? Please drop it all in the comments. You know, you talk, I talk back. And until next time, peace and blessings to you all. I am Chris Tipmore of A1 Forever Sports. And until next time, peace and blessings to you all. And I'm out.